Welcome back to part 3. I'm having fun with the camera. I don't normally have the camera right there, obviously. But I figure, you know what? Might as well muck around with it, because I can. Alright, we got this guy. He's doing his thing. Let's just return. So our case IH, he is currently standing at the overload point, apparently. I'm going to go take care of that. I do like the interior of this truck. It looks kind of cool. I wish the steering wheel worked and stuff, but I don't know. It looks like our windshield wipers are... Oh, they look chrome from the inside. Chrome from the outside? They just look like they're chrome, I guess. I don't know. Anywho. Alright, we have a... It's funny, I hope I didn't mention this. I can't remember what I've said, what I haven't said now. This little area, it seems like the tipping point is like... It should be this big, but it's actually this big. It just seems that way, I don't know. So I feel like I should be able to tip different spots, I guess, but I haven't been able to get it proper yet, so I don't know. These are the things I think about now that I've noticed, been mucking around with giant zitter. Like, for example, this right here. This little spot right here. I don't know if you can see it or not, but once I get in the truck, you should be able to see it. See how it's like flickering? Apparently, that's because there's like 2 layers on top of each other, and that's what makes the flicker. I don't know. I found that out from TCCG Rob, I think it is. I don't know. I can never remember what his acronym is. If I called him just Rob, no one would have any idea. But I have to say TCCG Rob. Anyways, but he is doing, I should say, a Giants Editor series. So I've been watching his series a little bit to try and learn, I guess is what it boils down to. Because learning is fun. Well, for me at least. It's not fun for everybody. You have to be patient. And not everybody is patient either. Luckily, I'm a pretty patient person. I deal with people who don't speak English as a primary language all day. So, you have to be a patient person. Which is why I was able to be like, yeah, okay, we should record these again. And of course, I'm referring to these videos. Second time's a charm? Huh? I don't know. This is me being overly excited? I don't know. It's fun having the camera because I can do silly things and you can see them. If I just record a normal Let's Play, you won't be able to see what I'm doing. So in this scenario, I can be like, but it'll only be this. I think actually the funny thing is I did a Let's Play on the newbie farm, or I should say the newbie farm. Anyways, I did a Let's Play on that a while. Like, it was my very first series I did, and I actually did Facecam on that too, for the whole series. But the funny thing is, when you use Facecam, you have to be like, sit up straight and be like, yes, yes. It's really strange. It's like some people can't be themselves with a Facecam because they feel, I don't know, I guess the word is nervous or apprehensive, or they just don't, they can't be themselves. Luckily, I don't have that problem. I'm in front of people all day, like with my students and whatnot, so I don't really have a big problem of being in front of people. In this case, it's thousands of people. Not really, not really. It's a few people who like watching the Let's Plays is what it boils down to. I guess it's not a few anymore, which is why we're doing this particular special, because it's a special occasion, I guess. I don't know, I asked you guys if you want to do something different. You guys were like, yeah, let's do a... I actually had 2 suggestions, 2 main suggestions. One was like an episode, like a long episode with Facecam, which is what this is, of course. My original idea was to do it on Paradise XXXL, but then I realized to myself, I was like, you know what, Ian, that might be a little bit too long, actually. Or not too long. Too big is what it boils down to. For like a single 1-hour session. So I was like, yeah... So anyways, that's what this came up to. I was like, which map should I choose? So I chose this map because it was a suggestion via the email that I got from, I forget who it is. I don't know if they want me to say their name either, of course. But I sent an email out this morning via the YouTube community on my website, and this is one of the suggestions. So I was like, yeah, that's a great suggestion. Definitely fits my style. I've played on the map before. It's a fun map to play on, so why not? Alright, so this was about the time in the episode where I bought the Krone Big X, but in my haste, I realize, thinking back of those years and years, I realize my error. The error in my ways. No. What it boiled down to is this. I was going to make some grass or some hay, but I'm not going to do that right now. I originally did, but I was like, yeah, whatever. I'll change up a little bit. So, here's a funny story. This is the same story I told last time, but now I can tell it even better. So, in my Let's Play on the Central Kansas map, this one right here, well, whatever, the same. All of them are the same basically. I think I actually have this one. This particular baler unloads rather large bales of straw or hay, whatever it happens to be. And in my mind, I thought this trailer right here would automatically pick them up. It doesn't. Neither does this one. However, this does automatically pick up bales. This one, for all my fiddling around, does not pick up bales automatically. I think it might be the version I have. Not sure. I think what it boils down to is this might be a multiplayer version meant for manual stacking. Not the way I would normally do things. This one will auto-load, but it won't auto-load the bales you get from these. I thought it did. It doesn't. But it does auto-load the bales from this guy. So, we're going to buy that one. Alright, let's buy another tractor. Let's buy another random tractor. Because the tractors we have aren't powerful enough. What do we have here? Nope. No cases. I guess I could use this. Where is it? Where did it go? Oh, it's right there. Might as well use this monstrosity for something. I don't know. I don't think it's... Like, having the front loader arms on this, it's possible, I think. It's definitely possible. The tracks is also possible. Likely? I'm not sure. I don't know if this is a real tractor or not. Well, let me say it this way. This tractor is probably real, but the tracks on it, I'm not so sure. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and use this sucker to bale some straw. It's a pretty peppy tractor, actually. It must be the tracks. Reminds me a bit of Johnny 5. Johnny 5 alive? Anybody? Anybody? Am I too old? Johnny 5 was a robot. It's been a long time, so if I get the details wrong, that's probably the reason why. So Johnny 5 was a robot, and he had tracks on it, which is the reason why I said it reminds me of him. Some of you may remember him, some of you may not. It's possible. Anyways, let's go cruise control. I'm going to drink some water here. Lovely water. Originally, I was drinking tea in the previous recordings, and I was like, yeah, let's drink some tea, a little bit of honey, soothe the throat a little bit. And then I went and made the mistake of making my face huge. So I was like, I don't want to do that to them. I should probably fix that. So I did. guess it would help if I lowered this. And I need to move this guy. Luckily, he's just chilling out right here. I do like this truck. It's a nice looking truck. It's actually pretty wide. If you compare this truck to some of the other trucks I have, it's like, this truck's like, let's see. So it's like that wide versus other trucks which are like little smaller. So it's like this versus this. There, that works out way better. Don't know why I was trying to go like this. Jeez. But sometimes when I do the Let's Plays, I actually realize I'm doing like, well, this would work, and I'm like moving my hands around, but obviously you guys can't see it. But in this scenario, of course, you can. So, there you go. Don't know where I was going with that. Oh man. Unload. Again, let me just reiterate how fast these unload in comparison to the J&M one. Here we go. I do like the sound of this baler, and I do like, it has a weird, oh, it does have in-cab sound. That's nice, at least. Doesn't look too bad on the inside either. You guys can hear that little hissing sound. I don't know. This truck, I'm not sure. It seems possible, but it just looks too ridiculous for me. But it is working in this scenario 100%. So I can't really say anything about that because it is working, obviously, but it's funny. I can see myself over there. So it's like every now and then I'll nod and I'll be like, hey, look, there I am. I don't know why. I think it boils down to is like, I'm not doing anything that looks really silly. I think that's what it boils down to. But in reality, it probably is a little silly. I can't help it. I'm having fun, and I hope you guys are having fun too. And I just want to say thank you once again for everyone who has supported the channel. You're very much appreciated. You guys rock. And like I guess you didn't. So for those of you who are part of the community on the website, you would have gotten an email saying, talking about this particular episode. And it basically just said, do you have any last minute suggestions is what it boils down to. And there were a couple. And the other thing I said was I was thinking about doing a multiplayer game still. I still would like to do it, because I think it is a lot of fun. The only problem is, like I said in the last episode, connection a little bit slow. A little bit slow, so I might be able to. I'd have to talk to some people and see if perhaps a server could be procured for the event. I don't know though. There's no guarantee. I'd have to be really nice to a lot of people and not like a not nice. I don't know where I was going with that. I'm like, Ian, you're usually pretty nice, so I don't know where you're going with that. So I don't know. I would have to ask, I guess is what it boils down to. And if why am I bailing right here? That guy's totally gonna run into all these bales. Oh well. It'll take a while yet, I imagine. Yeah, it'll take a while. Let's grab this guy right here, and let's grab the bale trailer because we can now. So let me show you what I should have done in the Let's Play. I should have bought the Aqueous Tenuous Platform 3-axis. I feel like I should be saying that in like Spanish. Aqueous Tenuous Platform unos, dos, tres axis. But I don't speak Spanish, so I have no idea. We're gonna have a little bit of fun. This is gonna be a humongous tractor pulling a little tiny trailer. But maybe this would happen. So this is the thing. Let me just point this out. I can't point in the screen, so I have to use yeah. So if you notice at the bottom right hand corner, so the that one, I guess? That's weird. I have to do it on the left-hand side. I should really flip this. Anyways, if you look there, they have keys to say load products, unload products, toggle load products. So that's the same screen you got with the cat trailer, which is the same screen I should have gotten with this one, in my mind at least. But it didn't work. Now this one, this is from Big Boss Modding, the Aqueous Tenuous series. He has like quite a few random things now. He's got bale trailers, he's got slurry tankers, transport tankers, quite a few things actually that are this particular brand. And they are nice trailers. I don't know if I can do anything fancy with this, can I? Can't even do that. This is the one thing, so I really don't like. Hey, I don't know why. It might be a bug or something, but it's slightly annoying. Because I was testing some stuff off camera, and I was like, oh, what's this? And I was like, that's kind of cool. Whoa, what's going on there? And I was trying to figure out what the reason behind it. I don't know, but so like you can go like this, no problem, like that, and then there's a certain angle where you get to, like sometimes you're kind of like down low and just you want to go behind and look behind. And it'll work sometimes, but if you get too low, that's what happens basically. So now technically this tractor, this John Deere I'm driving, is only a 200 horsepower tractor, so it's technically not that ridiculous to pull this trailer. This is a 20,000 kilogram trailer. Well, I guess loaded maybe? I don't know. Just says it's 20,000 kilograms, so it could be anything basically. This tractor is slow. I'm gonna drink some water again while we take this little journey. Okay. Maybe he's gonna go faster now. Maybe it's maybe it's this road. Yeah, that's what it was. There are some roads with maps that are made that have this kind of speed limit thing. It's really strange, actually. I don't know why they have it, but they do. Okay, so let's see here. Toggle load products. We want normal bales. No, we want big bales, and we want to what is it? Toggle loading. That's what it is. So we want automatic, and we want to start loading. So this is the trailer I should have gotten initially. As you can see now, it's like, Ian, you are driving too fast. You need to slow down. So this is how this was supposed to work. See that? That's how it was supposed to work the first time on the Let's Go. Ooh, they're floating. So that's how it's supposed to work the first time. I don't know why I was like, you should have seen me off camera. I was like, oh, really? Come on. It's supposed to work nicely, and it didn't. So I was shaking my head. I was doing the old, because I totally tested it, but I tested it with this. So the funny thing is, I tested it with this baler and that trailer, not the trailer of the bales that I'm using. So that's something I'll have to deal with. C'est la vie. But as you can see, it does a pretty good job of loading them up. It does it automatically, which is nice. It makes our life easier. Now, I don't know what happens if you log off with those loaded. I'm assuming they disappear like the... I should go move this guy. I suppose they disappear the same as the cat trailer does, but maybe it doesn't. Because Big Boss Modding does a pretty good job with coding, I think, at least. I'm not a coder, so I don't have no idea. So... oh, well. Anyways, friends, we are coming to the end of the third segment the final segment. We actually, this is something I realized in the last series, or the last little, I don't know, the three episodes I recorded before this. 20 minutes, oh not 20 minutes, an hour is not very long in this game at all. It's crazy. So it's like, you do something and it's like, okay, 20 minutes, it's not so much, and then you realize, okay, so in this 1 hour session, what have I done? I haven't finished harvesting this field. I haven't finished harvesting this field yet. And haven't finished baling. So that goes to show you. It looks so funny in the camera. It's like, it's like I'm on a ride or something. I'm not, obviously, but oh goodness. It's funnier now because I can see myself making funny. Look, I can see doing silly things. So when I move my head forward, I can see myself, and that's making me laugh. Is what it boils down to. I'm having fun. Anyways, so an hour isn't very long in this. The creative scheme of things in this game. It's crazy. Anyhow, we are going to stop there, friends. This is the end of the 1,000 subscriber special. Thank you so much. Much appreciated to everybody who has watched a video, liked a video, subscribed, whatever it may be. Interacted is what it boils down to in any way, shape, or form. Thank you very much. I hope to see you in the next... I don't know. I'm sure I'll see you in the next video. Anyways, my name is Iain Robson. You guys are awesome, and I'll catch you guys later.